The Invictus Games, Prince Harry's initiative to honor wounded veterans, was once a symbol of dedication and service. However, in 2025, a controversial request from Harry damaged his reputation. He asked the Invictus Games to pay for a private jet to attend the event in Vancouver. The request was not only flatly rejected by the organizers, but also sparked criticism from veterans, sponsors, and the public. The incident exposed Harry's departure from his original values, raised questions about his and Meghan Markle's public image, and highlighted the contrast with Prince William's responsibility. Harry, as the founder of the Invictus Games, asked the charity to pay for a private jet to Vancouver for the 2025 Games. According to news, joblane.co.za, the request was rejected by the Canadian government and the organizers on the grounds that it did not fit with the event's purpose, supporting veterans. This was particularly infuriating because the Invictus Games are funded by donations, which are used to support athletes, equipment, and rehabilitation. It was seen as selfish and insensitive for Harry, a man with considerable personal wealth, to ask for the charity to be used for personal luxury. The request was not only a financial mistake, but also a huge blow to Harry's image. Once loved as a friendly prince who served in the military, he is now being called Captain First Class and Jet Prince by veterans. Frustration has spread across the Invictus community, who feel Harry has put his personal comfort ahead of the mission of the event. The scandal is all the more serious given Harry's many environmentalist calls. He has spoken out about climate change, encouraging people to reduce their carbon footprint and live sustainably. However, his request for a private jet, which burns many times more fuel than a commercial flight, has been criticized as hypocritical. According to Sportskeeda.com, there was widespread outrage on social media when Harry and Meghan used a private jet for their trip to Vancouver in February 2024, despite claiming to be environmental activists. The row has not only damaged Harry's personal reputation, but also dragged down Meghan, who is believed to have influenced the decision. Insiders have suggested that Meghan, with her love of luxury travel and strict security requirements, may have pushed Harry to make the request. Whether true or not, both have been caught up in the backlash, tarnishing the image of a couple dedicated to the community. The incident has sparked a wave of strong protests from veterans and sponsors. Many athletes were outraged that Harry intended to use the charity for personal purposes, while they had to pay for cheap airfare to attend. The Invictus Games are a symbol of unity and resilience, but now they are overshadowed by Harry's scandals. An unnamed veteran told history.airglee.com. Sponsors, who have contributed millions to Invictus, have also begun to question the management of the fund. According to history.airglee.com, some major donors have demanded assurances that their money will only be used for the athletes, not for the extravagant expenses of Harry or Meghan. This loss of trust threatens the future of the Invictus Games, which depends on prestige and financial support. Some have even suggested that it is time for new leadership to separate the event's mission from the controversies surrounding Harry. While Harry faces criticism, Prince William continues to cement his image as a responsible leader. He has spent millions of pounds renovating Forest Lodge, his new family home in Windsor Great Park, refusing to use taxpayer money. William and Catherine have also pledged to pay market rent and live simply, without a border, in order to raise their children in a close-knit environment. This contrast highlights the difference between the two brothers. William chooses responsibility and humility, while Harry seems to be losing sight of the very values he once stood for. The Invictus Games private jet scandal is not only a personal mistake for Harry, but also a sign of his departure from the values that made him famous. His request to use charity funds for luxury has cost him the respect of veterans, sponsors, and the public. Meanwhile, Meghan's silence and rumors of her influence have only deepened the crisis. Compared to William's stability and responsibility, Harry seems to be pushing himself into isolation. This incident is a warning. Reputations and legacies cannot be sustained by rash actions. Can Harry regain trust and restore his image, or will the Invictus Games move forward without him? Only time will tell.